Hey folks, Bartmoss here. Welcome back to a channel update. This one is for November 2019 Common Era, and I'll preface it with 2 disclaimers. Don't we all love disclaimers? 1, this is a hot take, and 2, I am not a lawyer, and you guessed it, this is about Coppa. So yeah, not legal advice. I barely have a clue about anything, much less legal topics, so, don't depend on me for information. Go out there, read up on your own. Yada, yada, yada. So Coppa, what is Coppa? Coppa is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I think I got that right. And it is a law from the 90s designed to protect, you guessed it, the privacy of children's? This is why I don't do hot takes. The privacy of children when they use the internet. And this basically means that companies are not allowed to collect personal data about children. And this is probably a good thing. Now, the Coppa thing is now a hot topic because apparently YouTube violated it left, right, and center, and now has come to a settlement with the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, which oversees these things. And as part of this settlement, they are passing on the responsibility about the whole thing to content creators, such as myself. Yay! We now have to flag every video, past, present, or future, as either being made for kids or not being made for kids. If you get it wrong, and the FTC is the organization that decides whether or not you got this wrong, it doesn't really matter what you think or whether or not your video is actually watched by kids. If the FTC decides that you published a video that is for kids and you didn't flag it as such, you risk being sued for $42,000 for each video. Not once, but for each video. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So, what does it mean to flag a video as for kids? You lose a bunch of features, such as notifications, end screens, I believe comments as well. And YouTube won't collect data on the video, and it will not show targeted advertisement on the video. Now, how this is actually helping the kids, because kids could still watch a not made for kids video. I don't know. But hey, it's what it is, right? There are, of course, no good rules as to what constitutes kids content, right? It's a judgment call. And as I mentioned, ultimately it's the FTC that decides, so we have to second guess the FTC. I think some content is pretty easy to categorize, like if it's about toys, if it's anything, like the example that comes to my mind is, if you film a kid enjoying theme park rides, that presumably would be classed as being for kids because kids would be watching this and, hey, this is fun, I want this too, Cartoons. Now we're getting into a weird area because not all cartoons are for kids, but cartoons could be attractive to kids, so the FTC could decide that yes, your video that features cartoon-like content is indeed for kids. And there it starts to affect me, because I do have some videos that are actually cartoon-like. For example, Minecraft. Okay, Minecraft is definitely for kids, sounds fair. Oxygen not included, not really for kids, but okay, fair enough. Telltale Games Batman. Yeah, this is not for kids. This is absolutely not for kids. Now, I could still flag this as for kids and be on the safe side. It's just a couple videos, not a big deal, you would think. However, when I looked into this, I came upon this nice little gem. Oh, and of course, I closed the window accidentally because this is a hot take. But basically, if you flag a video as being made for kids, YouTube says that this video is now more likely to be recommended to kids. So if I were to flag Batman as the Telltale Games Batman series as being for kids, I would comply with Coppa, but I would also tell YouTube to recommend these videos that are absolutely not for kids to kids. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. If you've not watched or played Telltale Games Batman, do so because these games are awesome, but they deal with adult topics and they are pretty damn brutal. Really brutal. Seriously brutal. I winced when I played them. And yeah, no, these are not for kids. So what do? I really don't know. I probably have to delete these videos. And that's not good. I don't like it. I don't see any other option, really. I really don't. I'll have to delete them. It's not a big deal, but it's annoying me. And I basically wanted you guys to know that this might happen because it could also affect other content. I'll have to go through all my videos, every single one of them. I'll probably do it by series, but still, I'll have to decide whether or not a piece of content could be construed as being aimed at kids or not, and I'll have to act accordingly. And it annoys the hell out of me because it's so obvious that whoever came up with this didn't think things through. Now, I've suggested to YouTube that there should be really a third option. Yes, flag this as for kids under Coppa, but no, do not recommend this to kids. That would solve that problem, but that option doesn't exist. And I really, really doubt that YouTube is gonna listen to me because, well, when it comes to YouTube, unless you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they're not gonna listen to you. They're not even gonna talk to you much. You do get some support, but it's really not much. And I really, really doubt that just because I suggest such a feature, it's gonna get implemented no matter how much sense it would make. Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult situation. I'm not really sure what this means for the channel going forward. I think it probably means that I am a lot less likely to play any sort of cartoony content. Not so much because I worry about the loss of revenue. I'll basically, you guys know me, right? I play what I enjoy playing and what I think you guys enjoy watching. It's a Venn diagram, right? And everything that sort of is in the overlapping area, I'll play. And I'll just have to limit myself where, Coppa gets involved, I guess. I really don't like the fact that they limit notifications, and I also really, really dislike the fact that they disable comments. I think that being able to comment on a video is pretty inherent to the content. I'll have to test this. If this doesn't get disabled, then it's probably going to be fine. But yeah, anything that is actually for adults, but that is cartoony in design or might otherwise be mistaken for kids content cannot be played or uploaded to YouTube. I can presumably still play it on Twitch because this is a settlement between YouTube or Google and the FTC, and Twitch is not part of this. So that might be safe, but for the YouTube channel, that's a no-go in the future, and it annoys me. I'm not a fan of censorship, and if I could just disable data collection on my channel wholesale, I absolutely would. I would do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't hesitate. It'd be fine. I just don't like, as I said, the disabling of other features that comes with the whole Coppa thing. I think it's annoying. It's garbage. I don't like it. And what can I say? So yeah, there you go. If there's any change on the channel related to that, that's the reason you now know about it. While I'm doing this, let's also quickly talk about the near future. I know I said I didn't really want to do any of that anymore, so just consider this a basic notion and not so much a promise. This is not set in stone. This might change at any moment without notice. I might change my mind. There might be issues, the spiel. So don't hold your breath if you're looking forward to any of this, is basically what I'm saying. I'm currently playing Enderal and The Outer Worlds. I will obviously finish those two games. And in April 2020, a game that I've been waiting for a long time will finally be released, and that's Cyberpunk 2077. I played the paper and pencil game back in the 90s. I mean, if you know about that game, I think you also realize I named myself after the game. Bartmoss is a character in that game. And so I've been waiting for 30 years for this, and I'll play the hell out of it. I might end up not liking it. I don't know, obviously. I have no prior knowledge. But I cannot imagine a better company or a company better suited to tackling Cyberpunk than CD Projekt Red. So I'm hopeful, very hopeful. And so that's April. In between, I was kind of hoping to play Vampire the Masquerade, the first one, Bloodlines, because I also want to play the second one. I may not have time for this. I really don't know how long the game is. I've never played it before, so this would be a blind playthrough. And my understanding is that it is relatively short. I'm really not sure. But yeah, so that's the general plan for the next couple months, i.e. Enra, Outer Worlds, maybe Vampire the Masquerade, Cyberpunks for 2077, and then Vampire the Masquerade 2. They also have the word Bloodlines in there somewhere, whatever. I also intend to resume streaming. I've done a little bit of that in the past 2 weeks. This week, my DSL lines upstream is completely borked. I have a telecom technician coming over tomorrow, actually. Hopefully, it'll get fixed. Well, I don't know. Currently, I can't stream because the bandwidth is just really, really lousy. It's even... Well, it's not difficult, but it takes a long time to upload videos, and it's just not fun. But yeah, so that's basically a problem this week. But in the long run, I'm hoping to come up with a schedule that works to include both videos for YouTube and as much streaming as I can. And, you know, my full-time job that I sort of do on the side to finance all this. And my life, rent. My landlord likes me to pay rent, actually, for some reason. Anyway, I'm thinking of maybe like 5 YouTube videos and 2 streams a week, something on that order. But this is not set in stone either. It's just a thought at this point. If you have any opinions on that, by all means, please do let me know while we still have comment sections. Finally, let me close with a big thank you to everybody who has supported me, in the past months, but also ever. Doesn't matter whether you've contributed money, either on Patreon or via Twitch, whether you've left a comment or, just talk to me or drop by one of my streams, really whatever, or just watched in silence. Thank you so very much. This is such a fun hobby, and I love doing this. And it all helps. It just all, basically, it's so awesome to just get feedback and see that people enjoy this. And it's I've always looked at this channel as sort of a shared experience. This is not me doing things, just for myself. This is all about something that I like to play and you guys like to watch, So yeah, thank you very much for the support. I'm really bad at the whole thank you thing. As you know, I'm a little awkward, but it means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you again. And we'll get through Coppa. Apparently optimism is the thing you need in the 21st century. Who would have thunk, right? Anyway, before I ramble on, thank you so much. And I'll see you. Tomorrow is, I think, an Outer Worlds day. I lost track of the time. Anyway, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. And yeah, let's deal with this.